Hey guys, welcome to freebellydanceclasses.com for another video about sword, and this one is going to be kind of a funny one. Not everybody can do this one, but I just want to show you the idea. I can't possibly do it very well because I just don't have big breasts. But it is actually about how you can balance the sword, or the idea that you can balance the sword on your chest. Okay, so if you are gifted, let's put it that way, you got a big chest, you can actually use that as a fun way to play with the sword during your performance by simply balancing it on your chest. So basically, or you can obviously do, you know, a nicely padded bra like what I've got right now, just to show you this move. So push kind of like back a little bit, just kind of lean back a little bit here, you know, because otherwise it will just fall forward. So hold it here and then find a comfortable spot and try not to look down as much, okay? Now, this one is actually, once you push the chest forward and you really have a nice padded bra or have enough chest to hold it, it's not a very difficult part of your body to balance this. So just because you have obviously more space width-wise. So it's not as tricky as balancing on the head or, you know, or hips, you know, or anything like that. So from here, the trick is you lean back to start the move, but then you have to kind of bring yourself back up by pushing the chest more. So you lean back just to put the sword, and then your chest is still down and balanced, and then you push the chest up to hold the sword, and then you start to kind of lift yourself up. And it's a very tricky balance here, okay? And then to not look like this, you know, like you're trying really hard to hold it down, kind of lift your head up a little bit and relax, and extend the arms a little bit more to the back and side, because you can't see very well on the side. If your arms are low, you're going to be able to hit the side of the sword, and that's going to mess it up. So make sure you keep your arms back, okay, as you lift them. Definitely don't drop the arms in this move because it really doesn't look good, as you can see. I know it feels like it might be easier to just drop the arms, that way you don't hit the sword, but it doesn't look as elegant. So extend your arm to the side. Just make sure you keep pushing the chest up. That's really the key here. And you really got to feel the arch in your back, okay? And just got to make it look nice and elegant. So from here, what you can do is actually a lot of different movements. Just make sure you don't bounce too much. So things like shimmies could be a little bit hard, okay, because they make kind of everything else bounce. But you can do mayas. You can do things like that are wavy, you know, the wavier moves like the circles. You know, you can move with it sideways. So circles are definitely perfect for this move, and figure eights, as long as you don't make him too big, okay? And then mayas and Egyptian figure eights, okay? You can also walk around with it very slowly, very slowly. Bending the knees here is key because it really is going to help keep the motion in the lower body, okay? So just kind of walk around with it. You can also do this move while you're doing your floor work. Remember the back bends that we did before? Because you already kind of have to bend back, then you could do it in your back bend. So like if you're down on the floor and then you're going back for your back bends, you can balance the sword on the chest. And then as you come up, you keep that chest forward again. So you can use it in different ways. You can use it standing up, and you can use it on the floor, but make sure whatever you do, you don't rock the upper body too much. Okay, so obviously no chest movements, and no drops in kicks because they really kind of bounce everything. And especially if you're the kind of woman that could balance the sword on your chest, that means you are big-chested. So when you're big-chested, of course, you know, simple things like shimmies and hip drops and kicks will automatically make your, you know, chest vibrate. So make sure you kind of avoid those moves, all right? And then again, as I said, going down. Now, the thing with this move is that it really is going to hurt your lower back because you're going to have to force yourself to arch maybe farther than you would want to, that you normally do while you're dancing. So eventually it's going to hurt, okay? So it's not something you want to hold for too long. So if you want to kind of create a certain routine, you know, for your chest balancing part of your dance, make sure it's not too long because you're going to pay for it the next day. It's going to hurt, okay? So hopefully you guys get a chance to play with it, especially if you can do it, and have fun with it. I'll see you in the next videos on freebellydanceclasses.com. Make sure you check out the other videos about sword belly dancing posted on the YouTube channel and on the website. Bye!